you guys. I believe a good handful of you are here to see the next comic of the night. All right, please give it up big for Alan Caesar. All
right, so I wrote my own introduction. I'm gonna do that because I have time. So pretend like this is not me saying this. Okay, so introducing Alan Caesar, the greatest entertainer the world has ever known. We should count ourselves lucky to be in his presence because future generations will surely be like, you were alive when Alan was performing? It must have been such an exciting time. And you might reply, yeah, it was all right. Don't you have some homework to do or something? And they'll say, no, silly, we haven't had homework since the bloody student rebellion of 2029. Hashtag students rise up. Alan is such a tremendous individual that I asked him to father a child with my wife so that his seed will carry on in my family line. Turned out to be a very complicated thing to do because he insisted on intercourse instead of insemination, which was just like completely unnecessary. The process also took a lot longer than we expected because we thought my wife was infertile, but apparently most of the time he wore a condom out of habit, which like according to him, you know, it's a habit, but if you think for a second about the goal of what we're trying to do, hang on, getting a text here, and it's from my wife. And my wife is leaving me. And that's how fucking great this man is. Really should have seen this coming. Give it up for Alan Caesar! Great. So I feel like I'm like right in between being like fat and like muscular. You know, like I have a lot of weight on my body, but like is it fat or is it muscle? My BMI says that I'm obese, but like when you're tall, the BMI doesn't take into calculation like that food tastes really, really good. So fuck you BMI, like who the fuck are you? Like you're not all that. Yeah. But I guess I have like dad bod, you know, which is like as you get older, your body gets soft, you know, after you have kids. But it can't be dad bod because this has been my body my entire life, you know. Like when I was in high school, they were like, you know, you're gonna make a really wonderful father. And I was like, oh, thank you. Is it because I'm kind and patient? And they were like, no, because you're chubby. And I was like, damn. And those were the teachers. So, so I got invited to the park by some white friends of mine, which was very nice. But the thing, maybe this is just my friends, but the thing I don't understand is like, why do white people love playing like lawn games from the 1800s when they go to the park, you know? Like croquet, or lawn bowling, or cornhole, you know? Like, can we just throw a frisbee? Like, I don't want to play a game that's based on a failed like smallpox treatment. Especially if it takes 30 minutes to explain the rules. But anyway, I get to the park and, you know, my friends hand me a hat, gray hat, and a t-shirt, and gray t-shirt, and they say, we're gonna play hole poke. And I'm like, all right, what's hole poke? And they're like, you take this ball and like you push it down in the hole, get it all the way down in the hole before the blue team comes, and they're gonna yell, death to sub-masons, you know, and we're gonna yell, fix bayonets. You know, I guess the blue team like broke bayonets or something. I didn't really understand what was going on. And then we had to shoot the ball at them before they, I just realized that was a Civil War reenactment. That was a fucking Civil War reenactment. Those motherfuckers. How did I miss that? I guess I was just excited to be invited anywhere. And they had me fighting for the Confederate side. It was a great outfit. This is why I have trust issues, people. Speaking of the Confederacy, which is a nice transition for a joke. Speaking of the Confederacy, you guys hear that they're talking about, you know, like nationwide, they're talking about removing Confederate statues. You know, and conservatives are like, you know, if we remove those, then, you know, we're going to remove George Washington, and what about Christopher Columbus? Like, it's a slippery slope. And first of all, you know, like, if the people decide those statues need to come down, they're going to come down. You know, that's not me. That's just how democracy works. And second of all, like, what the fuck is up with conservatives and slippery slopes? Like, everything is a slippery slope. You can't smoke marijuana because, like, eventually you're gonna be smoking crack or heroin. It's a slippery slope. You know, you can't have gay marriage because eventually people are gonna be, like, marrying animals. It's a slippery slope. And to be fair, like, since, you know, gay marriage was legalized, I have been to some of the most beautiful cross-species weddings. I mean, so a lot of man-donkey weddings in the South and the Pacific Northwest. And I'm from the South, you know, so I've been with my fair share of donkeys. It's a really beautiful thing. If you never donkey punched a donkey, you're missing out on life. It's like a lost episode of BoJack Horseman for fans of the show. But seriously, what's up with conservatives and slippery slopes, you know? Like, did they all have the same bad experience with a slippery slope in their childhood? You know, they all met up one summer's day and they're like, hey, after a heavy rain, they're like, hey, you guys want to go down to that slope by the river? Come on, yeah. They get to the top of the slope, they're like, wow, this is so tall, I can see my house from, I almost slipped there. What I was saying is, I can see my house from, whoa! Sliding down the slope, getting torn up by rocks and like branches and stuff. They get to the bottom, they're like, ow. Now that is a slippery slope. I don't like those. So, did you guys hear about Rob Lee, right? So after the whole Unite the Right thing in Charlottesville, there's this sports announcer named Robert Lee. And they moved him to another game because they thought it would be insensitive, you know, if he announced the game. But, you know, that tells me two things. First of all, like, it shows that people are really scared of activist backlash, you know, and that's like power to the people, like, right now. The second thing that tells me is that people really don't understand, like, what the fuck is going on. Like, what the fuck does this guy's name have to do with anything? Anything. What does Robert Lee, he's Asian. This guy was Asian. What does he have to do with General Lee from the 1800s? They think General Lee was like escaping the Civil War, you know, and he like fell into some cool water and like cryogenically froze himself. And he was found in 2017 and like unthawed like Captain America or Aang from The Last Airbender. You know, and he discovered his love of sports, you know, and he dropped his middle initial to further disguise himself as if being Asian wasn't enough. Oh, and by the way, he's Asian because that happens in the unfreezing process, you know. And he got a job at ESPN calling like college football games. It's crazy. So, you know, it's like, it's just crazy. Like, what are people gonna ban next? Like Stonewall jeans. I like to mess with people actually, you know, because people really don't understand. They were talking about 9/11, you know, like, do people want to get rid of the 9/11 memorial too? It's like, it's crazy. So I like to mess with people, you know, like when I meet up with a group of friends, you know, I just look at one of my friends and I'm like, oh really? Oh really, bro? Stonewall jeans? Stonewall jeans? General Stonewall of the Civil War? You know what he did? You know what he did? He built walls, man, between black people and white people. And he built walls between white people and other white people who didn't like the walls he was building between black people and white people. And those walls are made of stone, man. So you just think about that. You think about that with your Stonewall jeans. That's probably why I don't have any friends. All right, that's what time.
All right, Roosters. Are you guys ready for your headliner